Hey everybody, it is Mike over here from Growtopia, and I know, another video for today. Why am I holding the knife? Well, for a couple reasons. One, I got a bunch of tomatoes that I would love for you guys to look at. Now, there's a reason why you want to start growing different tomatoes in your garden. Not just for the hell of it, but also for the flavor, right? So, we're actually going to throw out one of the tomatoes, maybe two, maybe three tomatoes that you guys should actually start growing out in your garden. So the first thing we got here is our yellow plum tomato. Now, by the looks of it, it doesn't look right. It doesn't even look right, right? This is a tomato. It's the weirdest thing. Now, if you guys watched a couple videos back, you could see that it is actually a real tomato. And it is, well, it's yellow. It's traffic light yellow. It's yellow. What does the yellow light mean? Anybody out there who gets that joke? We'll just do it real quick. Oh yeah. Alright. What does a yellow light mean? Anyway, enough of fooling around. Let's get to testing this tomato. If you guys caught that, you guys are great. You have a wonderful childhood just like I did. Slices, nice and easy. And on the inside of this thing, it's so yellow. I know. You can almost not even see it. And it does still actually have seeds inside. So let's try this yellow tomato. It's got a very nice mild flavor to it. It's not overpowering. There's absolutely zero acidicness in it. It's sweet. Not too sweet. I mean, when I say it's sweet, it's not like, biting into a candy bar. It's got a nice sweetness to it, but it's not like overpowering sweet. It's got a very nice mild sweetness to it. It also is zero acidic. It's got like a nice flavor, a little bit of earthy tone to it, very mild. It's something you should definitely grow and try out. It's got a beautiful flavor to it. I love it. The next tomato that we're going to put on deck is a tomato that you're not even going to believe that is actually a real tomato that's out there. And it is actually called a pineapple tomato. So let's grab it. So right here, that we got here is what's known as a pineapple tomato. And it is a orange tomato. It grows looking literally Rumpelstiltskin type of looking tomato. It's got bumps. It's orange. It's got red. It's got a weird color on the bottom. A little bit of split on the bottom. This is usually due to watering issues. We've had a lot of weird watering issues going on, but this is a legitimate tomato. Give me 1 second. I gotta stir my pasta and stuff. Alright, so this is our little wrinkly tomato. So when you're dealing with watering situations or issues, you can't avoid Mother Nature, right? So this crack, I guarantee you, is from when we had that massive storm on the island that caused a lot of people to lose their homes and roads from New York to Connecticut, Pennsylvania. So that's what that crack is from. So it's the only way I could really look at it, because running the water the way I do it, we wouldn't have had that crack. But because we had so much rain that came in on a short freaking window, of course that was what happened. So we're going to take this tomato. I don't want to cut the whole of it because I want to use it tonight. So I'm just going to cut on the end of it. Nice and sweet and thick. Now, Inside of this tomato, you can guys see as well, there's seeds. Unlike the last one, because it was so yellow, you couldn't really see inside of it, right? But this one you could, because it's more of a darker color. It's darker orange. It's more of an orange color. It's more like a pumpkin. I was calling it a pumpkin tomato earlier, but it's a pineapple tomato. So, it's a little tangier than the last one, for sure. It's got definitely a tang to it. Very similar to a pineapple. You know, you bite into a pineapple, it's got that weird, like, citrus tang to it. That's what that has. But it's like a nice, good tang. It's a different tang. I wouldn't be saying it was something you want to eat all the time. But if you want to add it to different things, that like you want to add a little tanginess to it, I would say definitely that one. The next one we're going to actually grab is known as a Cherokee Purple. And for some weird reason, I think two tomatoes actually fused together in the process of growing. And I got two tomatoes in one. So look at this. So originally we were calling this the butt cheek tomato because, well, at certain angles it does look like a butt cheek. Just saying. So, being we were calling this for the longest time the butt cheek tomato. I mean, this is the butt cheek with too much cheek, and this is the butt cheek with the right amount of cheek. Just saying. This, honestly, by the way that it's shaped, and you can tell by the crack in here and the crack that goes down the seam, there's obviously some weird things that happened in this tomato. I mean, it honestly has to be literally two tomatoes that somehow magically fused beautifully together. I mean, just look at the way that fused. It's literally got to be two tomatoes that somehow on a vine, don't know how, you can look on the inside. Anybody out there who's interested in it? Has fused together. And we actually have a couple of these that are doing this. Now, I don't know if it's that two tomatoes are sitting on a vine close to each other and then somehow they become one. I don't know. But this is actually basically, if it was just one tomato, it'd be a little bit bigger. But as you can tell by the weird coloration of it, where it's got like a little bit of dark red in it, there's a little bit of green in it as well. This is a Cherokee Purple tomato. So let's taste it. Now on the Cherokee Purple tomatoes, you're going to see a very interesting color inside. So the color on the inside of these is not going to be your average color tomato. So your average color tomato is going to be red on the inside, but these have a little green to them. Of course they got the red as well. So of course right away you think there's something wrong, or it's toxic. It's an alien tomato from outer space. I don't know why I got the accent, but that's how we all look at it. It's an alien tomato from outer space. I'm going to take this spaceship, I'm going to try it out. Wow. It is extremely and utterly packed full of water. Honestly, out of all the tomatoes I've tried so far, zero tang, zero acidicness to it. It was like biting into like a bottle of water. Just grab a bottle of water and just on the side of it. It was literally like biting into a solid freaking water bottle. You know, if the water bottle was made out of water. Wow, that had a lot of flavor to it. It was really good. It was nice. It was crisp. It was clean. It was fucking awesome. Look at that. Right? Hmm. Very crisp. Flavor on it is like you can't find it. You know, it's got like that nice right amount of crisp flavor to it. Hmm. That's interesting. I don't even know how I'm gonna freaking describe it. I call it the mystery tomato. The tomato with no name. I don't even know how they came up with the word Cherokee purple. I mean, look at the coloration on it. Some nice green running through here. Very beautiful color on it. And when I brought it inside the house, it was originally green. And it ripened inside the house to where you guys seen it now. So anyway, guys, that is it for my video for my tomatoes. I lied. We have actually 2 other tomatoes. Now the problem is with these 2 tomatoes, I'm not sure what they are. This one looks, it's a little multicolored. It's orange and it's white. Came from a vine. That said tomato on it. You guys can see that. See a little bit of yellowness here and there. So, I'm going to slice it and try it. Problem is that came from a tomato vine that also said the word tomato on it. Now the problem is that a lot of tomato vines that I have that say tomatoes on them came from the grocery store. So, right on the inside, colorful on the outside. It's very sweet. I think what's out there. I gotta look at the last time I ordered stuff from Whole Foods for tomatoes to honestly figure out like what it could have been, because it has a nice sweet nuttiness to it. Very strange. The next tomato that we have on deck here kind of looks like a pumpkin. Came off the plant that way. Another plant that said only tomato. Now here's the problem. When plants don't tell you, the tag doesn't tell you what it is exactly, you're just kind of going off of like, the hell could it be? So, it's firm, it's tight, it's got seeds inside of it. Wow. That is a tangy tomato. That thing's got like fucking... Wow. That's got like a Mike Tyson punch of flavor in it. It just comes in there and just like, boom, hits you right there with the flavor. Wow. That's a really good flavored tomato. I like when they got a lot of flavor. I love it when there's like no flavor, but I love it when there is flavor because it just kind of wakes you up inside. And that thing has like a nice amount of tang in it. It's got like a nice big punch of flavor. It's gonna be hard. And put a little bit of slices and stuff here and there on tonight's dinner. Anyway, guys, I hope you like, subscribe, share with your friends and family. Get out there and grow something. Get out there and start cooking stuff and put it into your kitchen, because honestly, if you're not cooking and you're not growing, what else are you doing? I mean, come on. I take the kitchen, right? So I want to cook something, right? So I got pasta, I got steak, right? So I take my steak. Put my steak on my cutting board. Not a lot of steak. Small enough, right? Got all the right amount of fixings. We got peppers. We got tomatoes. We got onions. We got onions. I forgot to grab the scallion heads. That's okay. Doesn't matter. I was out there anyway. Got celery. Got basil. You go out there and you get all the stuff you need. Simple, quick, nice, easy from your garden. And the best part of all, right? So you get out there, you go out there, you get some nice stuff. I'm going to grab my nice pineapple tomato. I'm going to cut a sliver off of that pineapple tomato. Grab it on. Put it on my piece of steak. Mm. 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 That is good right there. Steak is cooked very good, obviously. The vegetables that I grown taste very good, obviously. And all of it you can grab super quick from your garden. You can constantly keep changing stuff up. So if you're out there, you're trying to cook something for dinner, and you don't know what to cook, and you're having issues, and you're trying to figure out what you need, sometimes a little piece of meat and the right amount of basil that you can get right from your garden real quick is the only thing you need. Basil on steak with a little bit of butter, a little bit of salt, olive oil. God, so good it should be illegal. I gotta stop eating. I'm done with this video. I gotta eat some dinner. I'm hungry. You guys have a great afternoon. I'm gonna enjoy my meat with all my vegetables. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.